Hey everybody, autobotjohn here, and with all the recent customs coming out from Conan and Terminator lately because of Terminator Genesis, I just wanted to show off it's not my latest custom. I've actually been working on this guy for a long time. It's been about a year now, but I've shown pictures of him here and there. Anyway, here is my 1/6 scale Conan the Barbarian, Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's on a TTM 20 body, which is the Terminator body they use for the DX10 and 13, I believe. Um, Everything on him is handmade. This is all fur and real leather straps. The boots are hand sewn. All the fur is been painted by me, and I messed it up, whatever you call it, to give it that worn look. The strap for the sword and a scaffold, whatever you call it, is all handmade, stitched up. I've shown this before, but I've gone back and reworked it. All the leather straps on his arms are all individually sewed up there and then glued. All the paint on him as movie accurate as I could get it. It moves with the figure. I've actually painted underneath, as you can see, so when you move the figure, the paint doesn't go anywhere. The blood was everything up here is all me. It's all hand painted. The base, of course, I've shown this before with my other Conan custom. To explain the boots, what I did is I took the foot and I took some old boots that I had, and I cut off the soles, whatever you call them, and then I stitched the boot over the foot. So it has the peg joint, so when you remove the entire boot, which removes from here, it actually has the foot glued inside. It's glued to the sole, and the leather is around it, because the boots are real leather. I don't know if you can see it or not, but these are real leather boots that I made, and so they connect to the foot peg. The sword is a letter opener. I got a couple years ago off of eBay. I think they still make them. I can't remember who made it, but it's real metal, very heavy. And I was gonna go with the one that came out with the Conan set. I can't remember the name of the company that made it, but everybody knows the one I'm talking about because everybody's using it to make their custom Conans. And I just think the sword is too small. I'm not picking on anybody's customs, but if you look at the movie real closely, Arnold's sword was really big. So I really think that this letter opener is a more accurate size for his sword, and all I did was go in and weathered it up, added some straps to it to keep it in the hand, and bloodied it up. And of course, he's made from my favorite scene in the movie, which is where he goes into the temple and pretty much just cuts and slashes everybody in there. And he has the war paint on. Now, I have seen a couple of versions of the movie after watching it again where his skin looks white, and then there's scenes where it's just some white on it. So I went with the version where there's just a little bit of white texture to his skin where his paint was on. And if you look real close, you can see what I'm talking about. You can still see the skin through it, but I gave it a white look to it too. And there it is right there. You can see it right there. There's a little bit of white in there. So it looks like he's had some battle already, and the white's coming off. He's very poseable, but I kind of have him in the pose I want him in. The head sculpt is interesting because it is made from a Arnold Schwarzenegger Technor Hot Toys figure. And all I did was took the head, repainted it, and then I went and shaved all the hair off of it, and then removed the neck peg so I didn't mess that up. Once I had it the way I wanted it, I went and repainted the entire head, and I don't know if that's going to show or not, The eyes I left alone. I didn't repaint the eyes because I think Arnold's eyes were perfect. But I went in and repainted the head, added the war paint to it, and the blood. Then this hair right here, because I don't like real hair on my figures. I think it's too dolly looking. So what I did was I went and I took a Sideshow Aragorn figure that I had. I had two of them. I took one of the head sculpts, removed the hair from the Aragorn figure, and glued it to the head of the Hot Toys Arnold Technor head. And I think it looks just like Arnold's hair from Conan the Barbarian. Besides, I've also noticed that a lot of people that make that use real hair, what they ever call punch hair or whatever, into the head, they have to put that strap on there to keep it on, and it's not movie accurate. He didn't wear that until Conan the Destroyer. So if you're making him from that first film, he didn't wear that crown thing. So that doesn't work. Let me turn on some light. Or off, I'm sorry, I want to turn it off so you can see the effects of the shadows on him. And that's definitely Arnold Schwarzenegger. And this figure has taken a long time to make. I've gone off a lot of references from the film to make this, and watched it quite a few times on television, and I've paused it on certain parts and on my DVD. So this was not a quick figure, and I'm not completely finished with him yet because I want to make the base. I want to make the temple base, that the stand, the stairs he was on. But I really like how he's come out. It just definitely is one of my favorite customs. And as you can see, the blood is all around him, like in the film. And it's on all the blood splatter is as movie accurate as I can make it, in the exact position, the exact pattern that it was in the film. So I went as film accurate on him as possible. But if you're going to make a custom of Conan, use the TTM 20 body, because it's definitely the Arnold body, and it looks badass. It really does. But anyway, guys, leave me feedback. Let me know what you think. Shout out to all my boys. You know who you are. And all my subscribers. And please, everybody, subscribe to my new Facebook page, 16 Customs. Support. I've had a lot of people that have subscribed, but I made that so everybody could put their work up there, and I've seen a few people's up there, but I want to see more. I made it for the community, guys, so show your work. Don't be afraid. We're not there to ridicule. There is no ridiculing, no picking on. Everybody up there is there to help. If you have questions, that's what it's for. You can only get better by asking people for help. And I'm a perfect example of that. If you look at my work now compared to what I did years ago, you see a big drastic change, and that's all because of my friends, and you know who you are. You guys really have been there supporting me, some of the greats in this business, and I'm going to be there one day, man. I'm working my way there. Just in case anybody's interested, I'm shouting out, I'm throwing this out. I am open for commission work. I have never done any, and I'm looking forward to trying some. So if anybody likes my work and you're interested in a commission, let me know. We can talk about it, and I won't go crazy on price, man. I mean, I'll be fair about it. It does take a lot of money to make these customs, but in the end, I think they're totally worth it. Alright, guys. Later.